we are going to start. I told you this museum doesn't have a script, so we can start on every place and different ways. So we are going to start from the past. And all this room is designed for one guerrilla group named M19. And I will explain you why M19 has a place here on the military museum. David is the owner and designer of this beautiful place. He's working here for more than 25 years ago. So M19 was a guerrilla group. Most of them were conquered by students. And M19 has a military base here on Siloé. Because on the 80s and 90s, the people support a lot, especially this guerrilla group. Because most of them were really young, and people were fascinated with them. You know, people fell in love with this guerrilla group. It's really like that. People was in love with this guerrilla group. So they support a lot these people on the 80s and 90s. Actually, we were talking about this president nowadays. So look, the president. This is our president now. He was part of the M19. He was one of the members from this guerrilla group. So he was very young in this guerrilla group, and now he's the president. It means that Colombia is changing a lot, because we never in the history had a left president. Never. It was the only country. Never had a left president. All the presidents from the history of Colombia, more than 200 years, they were right. And almost the same families, like 8 families moving the president and the vice president. But now we have something different. It changed a lot the history of Colombia in 2 parts. Look, the president here on the other picture. Another picture of something amazing about this guy. He was the maximum commander of M19, and he was really close to be the president, and he get killed close to the elections. Somebody killed him inside of an airplane, a young guy. Get inside with a gun and kill him inside of the airplane. And he was killed on the same moment. So nobody knew what happened in that situation at that moment. So this is one of the reasons why the people were really scared the last 8 years, because he was the candidate on the last election, but he lost. Because we were scared maybe somebody's going to kill him, what is going to happen, especially after the riots from the last year that I've been talking about. Remember that we had a peace process with the FARC group. Do you hear about FARC group? FARC group is the biggest guerrilla in all the world, was the biggest guerrilla and the richest guerrilla in all the world. Nowadays it's a political party. So we have a peace process with this guerrilla group between 2012 and 2016. And with the guns, how do you call the
peace process?
Yeah, how do you call las fundieron. They put on heat. I mean, it was the guns. This piece of steel, it was the guns which guerrillas group give to the government. They put it hot. I don't know how do you call it.
Melting. Melting.
Thank you. They melted, and now the government give this piece to this museum like a gift to the people. So we have a little part of the peace process here in this museum. This part of the guns is because David is trying to teach to the kids. This museum is designed by you can touch, take pictures, and have an interaction with the museum. It's not like the typical museum that you can just watch. So David has a really good strategy with the kids. They bring the kids here and he gives one water gun, because this is the only one that they can use, they should use. This is a kind of peace campaign working with the kids. So, any questions about the M19, about this process and all these political things? No? Should we continue? Okay, the M19 make a peace process in 1989. But as I told you, most of the people from M19, they were killed after the peace process. This is why we were really scared with what is happening now, because we had this situation before. 3 presidents, they were killed close to the elections, especially by the left candidates. Any questions?
Cabildo, que es parecido a lo que pasó el año pasado en el estallido social y por hoy fotografías mezcladas.
He said he has a mixture of pictures of the last protest, because it's similar to the situation from 1989. We were really close on something like that, because for be honest, we were really close to a civil war last year. I think we were really on a, if somebody give like guns to the wrong people, we've been on a, we had a civil war here in Colombia, especially in Cali, because I told you we blocked, because I've been part of the protest, not like a violent way, but we block all the ways from the city, like you cannot go inside and leave the city on our own car. They still block 2 months, all the biggest roads in Cali. Think about it. At the end, the same people was really fucked up with the protesters, you know, because they want to move, people has to work. We were in the pandemic, and after now a biggest riot. So think about the health, the mind of the people, health care of the mind of the people. Let's continue. ¿Dónde está lo de la Vía Negra?
La Vía Limpia.
La Vía Limpia. In 1989, because of this area was a lot of guerrillas and people against the government. On Christmas of 1989, Christmas, more than 3,000 soldiers and police came to this area, trying to recover the control of this area and expose the area of this area. In that situation, a lot of innocent people were killed, especially this guy. He was a 14-year-old guy, and one soldier killed him and put one rifle in his hand. A gun, a rifle. Because the most amazing is that he was killed, and one journalist took a picture and left. When the journalist came back, the guy has a rifle, you know, because they present the young guy like a guerrilla. This is the first named falso positivo. Falso positivo is the name of when the government of some structure of the government killed somebody and present like a guerrilla or paramilitary, killed somebody innocent and present like a fighter, you know. And it happens in Colombia. More than 6,000 people were killed, innocent people were killed between 2002 and 2008 in Colombia. 6,000 innocent people. Named falsos positivos. And he was the first one in Colombia. The first one that we know, because maybe it happened before and nobody knows.